Hi guys, it's Bobby, it's Wednesday, and you're watching Words Without Thought. I'm going to be discussing this week's topic, which is characters and dialogue, and I will be sounding kind of lispy because I decided to go with the whole costume thing and wear my vampire fangs. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Alright, so I guess to start off is how I make my characters. Um, I guess instead of like basing them off real people or basing them off perhaps even physical traits of people I know, I kind of just make a list of character traits and just go on from there. Usually have a good idea how I want them to react, and so I'll take traits from how they react and just build a character from there. Um, it usually works out pretty well. I've been told actually that my characters and dialogue are usually the stronger points of my piece, and so hopefully that continues to work well for me. Uh, One of the rules I like to follow with characters and dialogue is not to have them say anything that they wouldn't say, or I guess a better way to phrase it is, if I take a line of dialogue out of my story, I want you people to be able to know exactly who said that line. So that basically means to make each thing a character says to be something that only that character would say, or at least in a way that character would say it. And so I think that's really important. It makes dialogue interesting to read. It makes it so that you don't have like throwaway dialogue that's just like boring to read. Um, at least that's what I try to do. Uh, let's see, what else? In terms of where Aubrey brought up dialect, I don't normally utilize dialect only because I find it when I do it, it tends to be distracting unless it's something like saying gonna instead of going to, or saying like come in instead of coming, just like dropping G's or dropping letters. But if I try to go too heavy into accents and like spell out everything the way it's said, I find it gets a little bit distracting. At least when I do it, I guess. I mean, obviously it's been done well. Like very prominent authors use dialect. I just prefer not to in my pieces. Um, if I want to give them more flavor in their speech or indicate that they're from a certain region or social class, I might sprinkle their language with certain words. Like from the South, y'all or ain't, I might use, or just it's just stuff like that, or maybe some slang words, so that it's not difficult to read. It's just interesting to read, or it's indicative of what I want to come across, but it's not necessarily in the way of the reading experience. And that's my stance on like dialect and slang and all that jazz. Um, I guess that's all I have to really say so far about characters and dialogue. I'll give you guys an update on my NaNoWRIMO because last week I said that I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. I'm still not entirely sure. I haven't started, which means I'm about like 6,000 words behind. Yeah, it would be fun. Um, I feel like if I am going to do this, I have to start today, which is Thursday. I'm uploading this on Thursday, by the way, because I had a video for Wednesday, and I left my computer so that it could upload, and then my computer sometimes randomly disconnects from the internet, and so the video was lost like halfway through the upload, so I had to redo it. But that's beside the point. Back to NaNoWRIMO. I'd have to start like today, like later today, to do it, and I'm not sure if that will happen. But if I don't start by this weekend, I don't see myself being able to catch up without some like serious dedicated writing. I have an idea of what I want to do. It's kind of like magical realism meets love story meets, I don't know. I don't really know what it is yet. I haven't written it yet. So we'll see about that. It'll be great. Besides that, I have to write another short story for class anyway. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But so far, I've made an account on NaNoWRIMO. I have not started writing for NaNoWRIMO. So, the wonderful adventures of Bobby, right? So I guess that's it for this week. I'm going to see you next week with our next topic, which is to be decided. And I hope you have a good week. Bye.